Hey guys, I'm Chelsea.
I'm Adam.
And we're from T2GA Adventure. So over the last couple days, we've been getting a lot of people reaching out to us, asking about our paint job and how we did it. So we thought we'd make a video to share our experience with you guys and hopefully help someone out. Oh, and before I forget, Adam did a really great write-up with all the tools we used, the paints, links, and that's all at our website at T2GAadventure.com. So head over there and check it out, leave us a comment, and we'll get back to you. So painting the bus was a pretty daunting task for us. We don't have any experience painting a vehicle, especially a 33-foot bus. We've been so incredibly proud of our bus so far, so we wanted to make sure we did it right the first time. So we spent a long time doing research into the types of paints we would need, tools, and all of the kind of stuff.
So it turns out Rust-Oleum had pretty much everything we needed. They have a really forgiving primer that can be used on bare, painted, or lightly rusted surfaces, oil-based protective enamel paints, and even a clear coat for automotive uses. Before we started painting, we already had Henry's Tropicool on the roof, so all we had to do was tape off along the top of the windows. So using 2 orbital sanders, an angle grinder with a knotted wire brush attachment, we scuffed the entire bus. We didn't go down to bare metal, but some people do. There was an old clear coat on the front of the bus, and it took a while to get all the way off, but it just had to be done. Things like the headlights, the hood-mounted mirrors, and some various trim pieces all had to be taken off before we could start. We also taped off all the windows with plastic or painter's paper. So first we tried a cheap gravity-fed spray gun from our local Napa store. That lasted for about 10 minutes, and then a metal piece broke inside. So after a trip to Home Depot, we had the Wagner Flexio 3000, and it sounds intimidating, but it's pretty easy to use and operate. With the Wagner paint gun, there's no compressed air that's needed, you just plug it in and go. The spray pattern and its reach took a while to learn, but once we had that down, it was going pretty quickly. Found myself a girl. We sprayed about 3 or 4 coats of the almond color before we were really satisfied with it. It took about a week or so to do all this while we were working around the rain in our 3-year-old. And a pregnancy. Once it was dry, we took to taping the trim areas to paint black. We had to be really careful when we were painting the black because the slightest breeze could blow the paint right up onto the almond color and it would be really noticeable. Jet helped us use painter's paper along the side and we got the trim pieces done pretty quickly.
Paper was way easier than plastic.
And all my cigarettes, packed them with regret. If I had a choice, I'd be there for you too.
Make sure if you're going to paint the grille and bumper while it's still on the bus to protect the radiator so you don't get paint stuck in it.
Should I say she once found me?
So one day we were just sitting outside talking about whether to do the short decals or just leave the paint as is, when a neighborhood friend walked by and she told us about her brother Robbie. Robbie's a really talented tattoo artist, but he has experience with murals and is a phenomenal painter. So she got us in contact with him, and he and his coworker Meds came out and drew up a mock-up that we totally fell in love with. They both work at Damascus Tattoo Company in Maryland and are some of the best tattoo artists I've ever seen, so make sure to go check them out. Robbie and Meds came out and finished the mural on our bus in maybe a day and a half. Exciting news!
The mural is going up, guys.
I don't wanna be a solar panel control holder. I just wanna shine up here in the sky. So raise your glasses to somebody else and keep your toes still. You sold me down so many streets. I don't wanna waste something, especially when it came from nothing. I don't wanna sail across the sea that's only controlled by you. I don't wanna be a soldier, band or control holder. I just wanna shine, I just wanna shine in spite of you. Well, I don't wanna be on the mic with all these words that I think are right. And I'm a child of details, and when I pin it, it's heads, not tails. Don't you think I lick my wounds, played this game and played the fools? Don't you think that I say la vie? Easy come and easy go. I'll go high when you go low.
I think it turned out even better than I'd hoped for. They did the mural, then we let it dry, we washed it one more time, and then we moved on to the clear coat.
We were really worried about this phase because we knew that if this got screwed up, it'd be hard to fix without getting into the primer or the almond layers.
Or the mural.
Turns out we were worried for nothing though. It was just like applying the other coats. Load up the gun, make sure the wind's not crazy and the bus is dry, and spray light even coats. It was pretty easy. And multiple light coats are always better than heavy thick coats because the thicker coats will drip and look splotchy and it's just not good.
Don't you know I lick my wounds, played this game and played the fools? Don't you think that I say la vie? Easy come and
One of the hard parts was seeing where the clear coat was actually applied. You can see that it's just clear and it's kind of difficult to see where you've applied it and where it hasn't been applied. So our best advice is to use the sun to your advantage and just look for the spot that looks wet.
You'll have regrets, 'cause I'm the one who fell in love with you. If feeling on cigarettes, drink it down, you'll have regrets, 'cause I'm the one who fell in love with you. Don't you think I lick my wounds, feel my head above my shoes? Don't you know that I say la vie? Easy come and easy go. Don't you know I'm high then low? And don't you think that I say la vie? Line my cigarette.
Finally, it was the moment we'd all been waiting for. We got to take off all the tape, the plastic, the paper, and we got to see the final product, and it was amazing.
The clear coat gave a really nice shine and protective coat to the entire bus.
Everything I know, yeah, it's got to go. And I wonder to myself, do I even try sometimes? I found myself a girl, should I say she once found
When we first took the tape and plastic off the windows, there was a few spots where paint had gotten in and onto the window. It was an easy fix though. With a razor blade, it scrapes right off.
she found me. It's Oklahoma brown, all that is around. If I fell in love with you, would you fall in love with me, please too? You're You're my piece of pie. Words I can't deny. If you fell in love with me, can we fall in love with we please too?
So yeah, that was our experience with painting the bus. It turned out so much better than we could have imagined, and I'm so happy that we took this on ourselves. If you're hesitant about doing it like we were, I think it was definitely worth it for us. It saved us money, it gave us something to do during this crazy pandemic, and it taught us a new skill. So, like I said, Adam wrote up a really great tutorial on our website of just kind of how we did everything, so go ahead and check it out. It's at timetogoadventure.com. And thanks for watching.
See ya.